Mama counting on me. I got my sister counting on me. I got my son and my daughter counting on me. I got a world that gets up every morning and watches me.
Look, I hustle, cause I need food on my plate, and my mama need a high, and that high's gon' need a lake. It ain't up for debate. If you real, you relate. I'm a sprint, you can pace. I'ma shine in your face with the flows I create. Make your soul levitate, hardly ever hesitate. Go broke, taking breaks, hold away, get it straight. No limit to the hustle like the baddest Mama Mia. Spit crack, moving packs now with this trap sound. What a flow.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for checking in, and we are back with the now 11-week out update for the powerlifting meet. Things are getting exciting. So this week was both a good week and bad week, as you will see later in the pictures and videos. Obviously, we'll start with the bad first, get out of the way. As you know, from my previous video, I kind of touched on it. The fact that I sort of binged, kind of went into my old habits, sort of, I guess, relapsed, if you will call it that. You'll see the damage in my physique when my weekly averages was just under $189. So 189 pounds, which was about a 5-pound increase in a matter of a week. And really the damage occurred in a matter of 18 hours. And now the good part of the week was it was a max out week. So instead of showing you as is customary, usually just the AMRAP sets, the rest of the footage is in the training summaries, I will show you all 9 attempts here. And then, yeah, so that was the good part of the week. And as I said, the bad part was definitely going back into my relapse in my old ways. And I will definitely, I know I keep saying it, I do a little bit of videos at a time, as much as I can, to get them out for you guys. It's my main goal of the channel is to really share my story, because I made some detrimental mistakes in the past, especially in terms of food. If I could get good 2-3 years of my life back, the relationships I damaged and the stress and all the stuff that I put upon myself, I would do in a heartbeat. So that's definitely what I'm trying to do with the channel. As much as I show you my lifting and whatnot, I more or less want to share with you a lot of hard lessons I learned, so people don't learn them the same way I did. Because as you'll see in the footage, this used to be me a while back, and I would, if this was me a few months ago, when I finally understood if it fits your macros and how to use it, I would now be in a deficit of extreme amounts. I would do cardio for God knows how long, until the cows came home, and I would eat, no carbs, nothing really, just chicken and broccoli. So I mean, that would be where I'm at if I was my old self, and I'll definitely make videos on it. Obviously, I'm sort of rebounding, I guess you want to call it that. I'm just staying with my normal macros, and since my body is accustomed to the lower intake, the weight's kind of coming back off. But we'll keep an eye on it as I get close to the meet, because obviously I can't wait, and I don't want to compete in the class above. So without further ado, let's check out the damage in my physique. Alright, so like I mentioned, as you can see, I'm definitely a lot less defined, and I do have some love handles coming back, and there's no real V-taper. If there ever was one, there definitely is not one now. And as you can see, there's no resemblance of abdominals really from what I had in previous photos. And it's definitely, it happens, I'm not perfect, but I handled it way better than I used to when I was my old self. But anyway, the macros are staying the same this week. I'm not changing them. The only change we have is we're going to do no high carb day, keep it all normal, and see if that helps to reduce the damage it did from vacation. But other than that, that's all that's going on in the nutrition world. And let's jump over into the good part, the training footage from the test week. Alright, so the training footage, these are squats. My first attempt was 280. Now this is the heaviest I've gone since my knee injury, so this was kind of a nerve-wracking day, and I was happy to get the first attempt out of the way, if you would call it that. This went pretty much very, very smooth. I mean, it's only one rep, but it went great. I was super thrilled with how that was going. And then going to attempt number 2 was 295.
this one still also felt really well. The weight felt really comfortable. Now this used to be a weight that I would squat for about 3 to 4 reps for several sets, which is now going to be my second squat attempt, so a little bit behind where I used to be, but again, weight went up really well. Now in the third attempt, I was supposed to do 310, but since the previous 2 attempts felt so well, I was like, what the heck, let's do 3 plates, because that was originally my goal. I was going to do a 3-plate squat, a 2-plate bench, and a 4-plate deadlift. So starting off was 315 to get my 3-plate squat, so I upped my attempt by 5 from what the coach recommended, and as you can see, I pretty much smoked this. I could have kept going in my 4th attempt, but I decided to save myself for deadlift, as you'll see why later on in the video. Moving over to bench, these were not pause, these are more touch and go. So in the coming training block, which is right now as I record this, I'm focusing more on pausing, so the intensities have gone down some. But as you can see, I smoked the touch and go at 210, and I would, again, pretty much smoke it at 220. I could have done 225 here, and I should have, because I wanted 2 plates. And as you'll see in this one, I apologize for the poor footage. I missed 235. As you can see right there, it kind of goes out in front of me when I unrack it. I surprised myself, and I was like, oh shit, this is really heavy, and that really affected me mentally, and I just didn't have it from the get-go. So anyway, I was a little disappointed. I wanted 2 plates on bench because I've never ever done 225, but 220 is a PR for me, so I'm pretty happy with my knee that I was able to PR and bench. And then jumping to deadlifts, as you see, 345, 365, smoked them. This would be 3rd attempt of 385. I would also pretty much get this up pretty smoothly. A little struggle at the lockout, but as you can see, I wanted 4 plates, so that's why I saved squat, a 4th attempt, did a 4th attempt on deadlifts, and I know in a meet I don't get 4 attempts, but this is the gym, so I wanted to go for it and see if I could pull 405, which I in fact did. And as you can see, this is the training for this upcoming week. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and keep laying the bricks to build your dreams.
I've been grinding, trying to put my partners on. Have them shining, I hold it down for where I'm from.